this story. I wish I did not have to tell you, but unfortunately, it just keeps happening. In a little, let's see here, just almost 10 years ago, I was selling cars at a Mazda dealership in Tempe. And I'm really sorry for the kids, but I'm glad you're the only kids here, because I know you can take it. As a car sales lady, part of my job was sometimes I would have to bring a car to a different dealership or a broker or something to make a deal. So one day, my boss sent me out with a Mazda CX-5, and I went to meet this broker, and I walked in his office, and there sitting before me was, I swear to God, the most gorgeous man I've ever seen. And this was like 2014, so I was so naive. And my criteria for the perfect man was basically within 50 miles and over 6 feet tall. He was checking all the boxes. So, and of course, behind him there was this big photo collage of him and this woman, of course. He stood up to shake my hand and he was like 6'8". So I was just like starstruck. We went over the paperwork for the deal and stuff, and I gave him my business card, and then we connected on Facebook because I was like, if you ever need a Mazda, I'm your girl. And I left. A couple weeks later, his name was Cameron. A couple weeks later, he texted me. And he's like, hey Nikki, what's up? And I was like, oh, Cameron. But it was late on Friday night, so I thought, I don't know if this is business or pleasure. But I just kept thinking of that picture with the woman. So I tried to play it cool. And then he says, so what are you doing? And I go, Cameron, it's Friday at 7 p.m. I'm deep conditioning my hair, of course. And he said, do you want to see what I'm doing? So I said, sure, so stupid. And Cameron did not send me a picture of him having a beer with his friends or at a concert or playing golf or fishing or any of the other things I've seen men post pictures of doing. No, Cameron sent me a picture of his boxer shorts and his long, gorgeous legs and a ween. And then he sent me 3 more in different poses. And of course, one was a bathroom selfie with his toothpaste spatter on the mirror, as they are wont to do. And I didn't even respond because this was 2014, and I'd only had a smartphone for a few years at this point, but I was already up to my eyeballs with unsolicited dick pics. And I just was like, I don't know how to respond. I've never known how to respond. And so today I'm not responding. I'm just mad. The next day, I got up at 7 a.m. and he'd sent another at 5:30 a.m. So I went to work with my sleazeball coworkers at the dealership. And I just kept this to myself all day. I'm just like getting madder and madder throughout the day. Like, what do they want? Why do they send these pictures, these faceless pics? And so when I got home that night, I thought, I've got to say something. I'm not going to say anything to him. I'm too mad, and he'll call me a bitch. So instead, I got on Facebook, because as I said, we connected on Facebook. And I posted a video of yours truly. And I said, you know, there's this guy, I won't name names, but he's been sending these pictures, and I'd just like to throw it out there. What are your thoughts? What's the point? 3 questions. Number 1, what do you think I should respond? Like, what are you hoping my response will be when you send me a headless stick? Number 2, when I wake up at 7 a.m. and I look at my phone and I see this picture, do you think I'll get in my car and drive across town to see it in real life? Number 3, do you think your dinger looks a whole lot different than every other one I've ever seen? Even the poses are textbook. And so now, of course, some of you know I have my little baby Otto, who is 1 year old. And every night hold him in my arms before I lay him in his crib, and I say a prayer. Dear God, please watch over and protect me and Otto, and please fill us with happiness and love. And please, God, let dick pics be a thing of the past by the time Otto is 5 years old, because I don't want to have this talk with him.